trees of green, red roses too. I see the blue for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself.
So good morning from Bacong, and the music playing. The church bells are ringing. People are already swimming. They've already got a cabana rented over here. Gonna start some music probably. The place is alive. Nature's alive, and all the people seem to be pretty active and alive. And busy. Just had my second stick coffee for the morning. When you live in the Philippines, you gotta drink stick coffee until you get set up with a coffee pot, I guess. We're not.
Yeah.
Yes, we're not set up yet, are we?
No. Not set up yet.
No. But I'm sticking with my stick coffee because I drink less of it. I only have about 2 or 3 of these sticks a day, and that's a lot less than I used to drink. In the States, you drink a pot of coffee a day, which cannot be healthy, really. So, Bacong, early morning is my favorite time. When the girls are asleep still, I get up and look at the ocean. Big bells, boy, you can hear that every morning.
They start like 5?
Well, they've been ringing extra every morning because of the war on the drugs and the innocent people that have been killed. So it's kind of in awareness and tribute and to try to stop the people, collateral damage of people being killed that aren't actually part of the drug problem. So they're working on that. So the church is involved, trying to bring awareness. So, but I do like hearing the church bells. It's a beautiful way to wake up, and the sun coming over the ocean. And
That's the wave.
Oh yes, sound of the waves every morning. It's beautiful. So
right now it's ringing because it's Sunday. Sunday church.
Yeah, they just finished a mass, 6 a.m. Mass, and they're doing another one now.
Yeah.
So it's cool. I like it. Yeah, it's very fitting for this morning time. Oh yeah, and let's not forget the burnout. We had a brownout last night. We've been having brownouts more frequently, and thank God they only last for about a half hour or so that's not too bad. But
it happens a lot over here, so you have to be ready.
Yeah.
Get ready your flashlight or everything.
Yeah, so there's brownouts happen here a lot in Dumaguete, so I guess it's pretty famous for that. So people seem to know how to do it, and they get used to it. So we wanted to talk a little bit about the transportation and how we're adjusting to that and some of the challenges with that here in Bacong and Dumaguete and Darwin. You're pretty much at the mercy of the tricycles, since that's primarily what you have to do, your option, unless you want to buy yourself a motorcycle. And that's okay if it's just like a single person or a couple. But when you have, we got a family of 4 here, so that doesn't work too good, and I don't like the idea of putting 4 people on a motorcycle. And not only that, you got to carry stuff from the grocery stores, and so we're pretty much just going to use the tricycles. We decided since we're here, while we're here, and in the future we'll figure something else out. Get a car, if that could be an option in the future. But that's a real commitment because they're a couple 100,000 pesos for an inexpensive one. So then you can go up from there.
Yeah, the thing about here is there is no meter taxi, only in Cebu.
Yeah, the big cities.
So sometimes the tricycle will charge you double if you're not careful, if you don't know. So you have to watch out those scammers, drivers.
Yeah, And then some of them are really honest, which is cool. And the other thing about them is you're out there in the pollution. So I do wear. I used to think it was funny seeing those people wear those masks, but now we've got a box of them and we wear them. I wear them at least about half the time.
Bria too.
Yeah, and Bria puts them on. Yeah, I think it's important because you're really exposed to pollution right out there in those tricycles, and then you're also more exposed to the traffic hazards, like we found out when we were rear-ended, and then we saw another lady get run over by a tricycle. So it's pretty chaotic. So that's something to be very aware of. Yeah, if you have a car, you're probably a lot safer. For your own protection and also for environmental protection. You don't have to breathe so much of the pollutants out there from the exposure. So that's a big concern. So I think people live here long term. They have the money. They buy some kind of a vehicle. Give them a little more safety, and plus they go a lot faster. These tricycles only go 5 miles an hour. I don't know how you figure that in kilometers, but they're slow, and so it takes a long time to get anywhere. So you have to just be real patient. But for our time here, they're going to be. I think they're going to be just fine as long as we can avoid another little incident with the other drivers. So
we miss our car in Reno, our nice car over there.
Oh yeah, there's times like this when I really wish I miss my my big SUV and all the luxury and stuff with it. So
I wish the car's over here.
I know. If I could bring that car over here, but
that's a very good one.
Yeah, it's possible to bring it over here, but I understand. Well, you got the shipping cost, but then there's some kind of import tax, and I don't know how much they would. Tax that, but that'd be something to find out. It probably costs a few $1,000 anyway just to bring that over here, and but it should be nice to have it. God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The other thing we checked out this last week was the hospitals. So we talk about that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I checked out Silliman Hospital just to look at it. And then checked out Holy Child, see what that was like, and they're not too impressed with that. Boy, there's a lot of gurneys in the hallways and people being attended out there in the hallways because there's no hospital rooms for them, and a lot of people waiting in line. A lot of the hallways are just jam-packed. And
what happened if it's emergency?
I have no idea what happens in emergency. They probably have some way of managing it, but it seemed kind of unsanitary in the hallways. Everybody just out there in the exposure, all sick people out there in the hallway. So not too impressed with the hospitals over here, as I would say that in Cebu with Chongwa, and the other one in Cebu, the big hospital. I'm sure they're a lot more westernized and set up more proficiently, and so anyway, I wanted to check that out just to know what's going on with that and get a sense and feel for what that would be like being here. And then I went looking at these motorcycle type things and
the trucks.
Trucks, yeah, I looked at some trucks, vehicles, see how much they were and what they were like, and just getting to know the town. I had the driver drive me around to
college.
The college, right? The college there, and the boardwalk area. But just getting to know the area a little bit. And actually, I'm going to be taking them out again this week. Spend some time looking around at some things I want to see. I want to go back up to Valencia and spend. Maybe have them take us to a few places, the park up there, and look around and see maybe we could see some rental houses for just see what it's like up there. And I'm sure he knows the area real well, so he'll show us some things we don't even know we want to see yet. So I want to get a better feel for what it's like. Oh yeah, the dive shop. I did check out that this week too with the driver, and went over there to try to find some swim stuff, like a dive shirt type. thing, just protects you from the sun exposure more than anything. And man, their sizing is so different than the United States. I had to try on their XXX, extra large, and it was still the size of just a medium or a large. So I can't buy clothes. Clothes are very hard to buy. The sizing is just so small. I basically any clothes I need, I got to buy in the States and bring it over here, because I haven't found any clothing I can buy yet. Nothing. So that's something I've noticed. Yeah, and shoes too, and flip-flops. Forget it. You got to get, if you have a size 11 or size foot, U.S. size foot, U.S. foot size, it's like 11 or 10 or 11, or you got to get that stuff in the States, because you're going to have a hell of a time finding that over here. Yeah, that's a big problem with the shopping for Westerners and Europeans and Australians.
People over here.
Yeah, I guess, and I don't know why there's more foreigners moving here. Why they haven't figured that out? It's kind of a dilemma to me.
They order it online, I guess.
I guess you have to order your clothes online.
Lazada, I heard about it.
Yeah, Lazada, you can do that. So, yeah, today we're just taking it easy, enjoying the morning. It's a really favorite time of day. I love it. I really enjoy it. So. That's my very, and then usually I go to bed early. I like to go to bed early, about 8:30 or 9, and then wake up early with the sun. The first rooster starts about 4:30, and then the church bells start a little after that because of what's going on politically here. So it's the ocean's coming, starting to lighten up, so you can see the waves and the sunrise start to peek over. So I really love the morning times here, best of all. That's my favorite time. So last week you had a pretty bad cough going, right?
Yep, I've been coughing, I've been sick. The other day we went to the market and we have breakfast in a Max's restaurant in Dumaguete. We come home and I was really sick and throwing up. That was very bad, throwing up. I don't know what the heck is that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you probably got a bad egg or something over there. Who knows?
Yeah.
I know I didn't really care for my, what was that thing I ate? A chicken sandwich. I wanted to tell you guys, that chicken sandwich I ate, it has a picture of a big supple chicken patty, and it had a double patty, so it was a real pretty picture in the menu. That chicken patty was razor thin. I mean, it was like razor, an eighth, a 3 centimeter or whatever. It was so razor thin, and it's just so salty and overprocessed and just tastes like crap. Sorry, but Max, that's embarrassing. It's really, really, really almost impossible to get a good hamburger or a good chicken sandwich here because everything is so processed. So find other things to eat. That's what we're trying to do. So, and if you actually want a burger, probably the best bet for a decent burger, Western style, would be, I hate to say honestly, but here it's going to be McDonald's. They're the closest thing to an actual burger, and you probably should get a quarter pounder. If you want to eat fast food, that's going to be your closest bet to a decent, real Western hamburger. And in the States, they're the last place I would go in the States because there's so many fantastic choices for burgers in the States, like In-N-Out Burger, all kinds of nice restaurants. You can get a beautiful gourmet burger that's fantastic, absolutely top grade beef, and it tastes like beef.
As you can see, I'm boiling water right now for my fish soup. So when it starts boiled, I'm gonna throw this onion and the lemongrass for the soup. So this is gonna be the healthy food that we're talking about. Here's the vegetables, green beans, bitter gourd, squash, eggplant. I already cut it off in tiny pieces, and I got bok choy or pichay in Tagalog, and I have this caraballas fish, and it's very good. Yesterday we have this We fried it, and now we're gonna make it soup. Okay, now that my water is boiling, I'm gonna put this onion and lemongrass in. There you go. That's gonna be to make the soup tastier. I'm gonna put these vegetables in also.
What a wonderful world.
There we go.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful
You smell it? It'll be done in 5 minutes. The soup.
Need to add more water, or is that good?
Oh no, this is perfect.
Yeah? Okay.
All right.
Should be healthy. So we were gonna have eggs this morning, and but no eggs. Forgot to get eggs.
Yeah, yesterday we went to the grocery store right here nearby in our apartments. And guess what? They ran out of eggs. Yay!
Yes, they do run out of things here too sometimes. So
Yeah.
it's something to keep in mind. You can't guarantee you're gonna find what you're looking for in the store, because they could easily be out.
Yeah.
I even went one time and they were out of money. I know, so you can't even count on that.
Okay, now the fish soup is done. I'm gonna turn this off and we're gonna get ready to eat. There you go. Okay, Bria.
Bye, everybody.
Nice, and Joanne is smiling. Bye.